What it do? What it do? It's your boy Double S. Hope your stress going to the wrong address. No, I know this message ain't gonna be for everybody, but it's for somebody, and that's all that matters. You just gotta be honest with yourself on your way to this wealth. Everybody's trying to build wealth, or at least majority of people are saying it. They're just talking, but they're not taking those steps. Like, for the ones that's actually taking steps, you understand how tough it is, how hard it is, not to just settle for to be middle class. You know, that doesn't count. When you just settle to be middle class, when you just gave up on your dreams and you just said, well, I make decent amount of money, I could pay my bills, I could take care of my immediate family, my kids and my wife, but you really wanted to do more than that. But you're lying to yourself now and saying you okay with where you at, you okay. But one thing about it is, you could do all of that in the middle class, but still die with no legacy, still die broken, still die leaving um, a generation of kids that can't be parents, that suck at being parents. Maybe you can raise your kids, to be an adult, but they can be some sorry parents because they're taking after you. And you feel like, okay, I raised these kids, but did you raise these kids to become parents? So you don't really know how good your parenting is until you have your grandkids. When you have your first set of grandkids and your grandkids come out good, now you know that you wasn't just a good parent, you had good parenting skills, and you didn't just raise an adult, you were raised a parent. Those are different things. Some people just raised an adult, like I put food on the table, I put clothes on your back. That's it. That's all it is. After that, like, there's nothing else to it. So it could be real tough when you think about it like that. But I know a lot of people don't think about it like that. They just, they settle. And, you just got to be honest with yourself. Like, a lot of people will try to push you to make you believe that you need to act like you're rich when you're not rich. And the person that's trying to push you to act like it is not rich. So why in the hell are we trying to act and do things like we're rich? If the plan is for us to actually get rich, but we're trying to act like it by proving to people that we rich, that don't make sense to me. It never will make sense to me. I've heard so many people try to make it make sense to me, like, oh, you gotta be it before you become it. Like, yeah, I believe that. Yeah. But not buying materialistic stuff. What rich people do you actually know besides these people that you're looking at on the internet? When you in real life, how many rich people do you see just balling out of control at the mall? Just buying the whole mall up. That's stuff for like celebrities to keep you in a pothole, to keep your mind just stuck in a sunken place, to making you really believe that wealth is I get money and I just blow it. That's not wealth. Who told who told you that? You just watch somebody do that and you really believe that was wealth. That's not wealth. Living a wealthy life is being able to take care of generations after generations, creating an empire that will be able to generate that money for generational wealth, like a generational wealth machine. So not just you able to benefit from it, but the next generation and the next generation before that. So pretty much you get it out the mud, you get it from ground zero to make sure that the next generations never have to do that ever again. Not just your kids. And then your kids have kids and they kids struggle because now you didn't teach your kids how to become a good parent, so they wasn't able to raise their kids to having that system in their mind. They raised a bunch of materialistic kids. So a lot of kids right now, they just want to, like, they crying to their parents about wearing designer, and if they don't have the designer, that they gonna be talked about in school. I think this is some of the craziest stuff ever. Like, do y'all really listen to what y'all saying? Like, you going this crazy over designer? Do you listen? Do you really believe? So you telling me somebody else's dream to build generational wealth, you now are going to make money to fund that person's generational wealth machine and don't build your own just so you can say, hey, I'm wearing their product. But majority of the people who built that product don't even wear that product. Their family don't even wear that product. But you know why? Because they benefit from the wealth machine. They already taught their family, hey, we create products and we sell them. And we continue to keep growing our generational wealth machine. I don't know. I see a lot of people struggle with that. They got a problem with that. They get lost with that. It's easy to get lost in that. And you know what that is? That's from like watching the internet, watching other people live, watching another person that's lost. But the material thing can really get you brainwashed. They can really have you stuck. They can really have you feeling like, I need that. I gotta have that. And if I don't have that, I'm not living life. That gotta be the craziest feeling ever. To really be lost in your mind of really thinking that you have to buy materialistic, to be materialistic, to just keep buying all these materials. Like, I can understand if you're buying stuff that actually holds value. Majority of the people, 80 to 90% of people are buying stuff that'll never have value. So in the next few years, even when the next generation comes, it's not like they'll be able to take that material and be able to do something with it. They'll just be able to say, oh, my grandfather bought this back in the day. Like, he had this, and now I got it. I think that sounds so crazy to me. I think it's crazy to me. Maybe I should just buy a whole lettuce. I think I should do that. Let me see. Yeah. Maybe I should get the whole lettuce. Nah. Get some of these mushrooms. Portobello mushrooms. Yeah, so don't get caught up in the don't get caught up in the material stuff, man. Don't you do it. You're better than that. I know you're better than that. You don't have to make yourself stuck like everybody else. You could be better. You could be the example in your family to show something different, to show something real, to be the person who has the products that's for sale, that's actually showing it to the ones that's coming behind you, and they take the same thing and maybe even enhance the product, make the product even better, 10 times better. Now y'all all are making generational wealth machine bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So you just got to be honest with yourself. Like, am I materialistic? A lot of people are strictly buying material stuff to keep themselves happy, and then lying to themselves and saying, I'm not materialistic. I don't have to buy this stuff if I don't want to. I just bought it because I can. Do you understand how much you are brainwashing yourself? Ain't nobody even, at this point, ain't nobody even helping you do it. You're literally just opening your phone and watching what somebody else doing and brainwashing yourself. Nobody even got to help you no more. Like, you're going to do it to yourself. Every time you open this phone device, majority of y'all follow people who would never even put you on game. They just continuously showing you stuff that they bought, making you feel like, oh my gosh, I got to buy the same stuff. If I don't buy it, I'm lame and I'm broke. That's so crazy. And then it's like, people don't really pay attention to data. They don't look at the numbers. Look at the numbers of after 5 to 10 years of the people that you look up to that's the celebrity that actually goes broke. And they literally all go broke doing the same thing. And they all say the same thing when they go broke. I shouldn't have bought all of that shit. Like, and it's like nobody pay attention to that. It's like on to the next one, on to the next one. Oh, this one getting more money than the other one, so I like him more. He getting real money. I don't know. That's some confusing, lost stuff to me, if you ask me. But whatever makes you happy, keep on going, keep on flowing. But I know one thing, I'm going to be honest with myself. I am not rich. The plan is to become rich. So I take a lot of sacrifices. Like there's so much stuff that I know I could go buy, I could go do, but I don't do it because I feel like it's selfish. I'm one of them people that like when I do stuff and I can't do it with my whole family. I can't just go get 10, 20, 30 cousins and aunties and uncles and just pay for everything, pay for the whole trip, pay for all the food, pay for all the rooms. I feel bad. Like I'm the only one that can do that, and I gotta take pictures and post it while they all at home struggling, wishing they could do that, and I just went and did it. I think that's so messed up. I think it's messed up. I can't do stuff like that. So I'm not saying everybody should be able to, I mean everybody should be thinking like that, but if you one of them people that trying to become rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to have a wealth machine for your family, for your generations to come. I mean, come on, bro. It's like self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. Like you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. You're gonna have to stop doing all of the stuff that you think is cool to do and not do it. You're gonna have to take some sacrifices. You're gonna have to stop buying all of that stuff, and you're gonna have to start making you investments. You're gonna have to start investing in the stock market, putting money away to buy some type of property. You know, shit. What's up with it? That's proof money doesn't always buy happiness. No, it doesn't. Money just definitely does not buy happiness, and it keeps a lot of people in a loophole. It keeps them in a circle where they just like, oh, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. But then they go buy this car that they know that they don't want to pay for in the next 2 to 3 years. Like, majority of people is flexing about a house, and they don't have the deed to the house. Like, they never own the house. And they got so many people brainwashed thinking like, oh, man, my friend got this big house. Oh, they doing it. And it's like, if I ask a question like, hey, you got the deed? You have a more, is it fully paid off? I'm hating. I'm being a hater. Like, I don't understand how I'm being a hater if you came to me to brag about your house and you know you ain't paid for it. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, I mean, I understand. Like, once people understand like, about credit, everybody be like, oh, getting a house is really not that hard. Like, all I had to do is save up a little money for the down payment, have my credit score solid, and I'm able to get a house. But people think it's so hard, and people make them seem like they just emptied out the the savings account, and bought the house all in cash, and they own the house outright. Like, that's not true. They got a mortgage. They stop paying that mortgage for a few months. They coming to take that house. That's not their house. So that part right there, I just don't understand. And I see a lot of people like, they fall for that. They fall for the trap. Like, don't fall for that trap. Continue to keep building yourself. Whatever money you make per month, I don't care if it's $1,500 a month. If you make $1,500 a month, you need to take 30% of that and save it. Put it in I wouldn't even recommend saving it. Learn how to invest. Invest that money. Invest it in crypto or stocks. And if you think stocks, crypto is risky, invest in the stuff that's less risky. Invest more in stable coins. Something where it doesn't fall drastically. It holds its value. Invest in ETFs like VOO, VTI. Invest in gold and silver. Like right now, they got a discount right now. They down like 40, 60%. Go buy some. Just go buy some, hold it. Don't try to hope that this money make you rich in a year or in a few months. No, you just keep feeding it like it's a kid. Feed that mug for 18 years. Treat that investment account like a baby. Oh, it's a toddler right now. I got to buy this milk for it, these diapers, and then you just keep funding it. You keep funding it. And I'm not saying you got to wait 18 years, but wait half of the 18 years. You say you wait 9 years, and then you have kids. Now you got money from whatever you've been doing before. You didn't learn what it takes to invest, save, and now you got money that's reoccurring and making money while you're asleep. Now you got money to make it easier for when now, like, you want to take a family trip. Now you can And then I wouldn't recommend ever selling it. Just go borrow against it. Go to the bank and borrow against the money that you got in the stocks. Like what? Why? No, the rich people don't sell their stocks to go do stuff. They may take profit, yeah, to pay taxes or something, but 9 times out of 10, you're not being taxed on your investment until you sell. So 10 out of 10, ain't no 9 times out of 10. That's the only time you tax is when you sell. So if you hold that forever, you're good. You're good. And you just keep borrowing against it. Just keep borrowing against it. Keep your credit score right, and that's it. Don't make this hard. Don't make it difficult on yourself. Bro, I don't know what I want to eat. I'm gonna just get something simple. I'm gonna just get something simple. Get this. I don't feel like looking for stuff, and I'm hungry. You know when you get hungry, you just like, bro, I'm ready to eat right now. That's how I'm feeling. But I like, as me, like I'd rather be honest with myself. I'd rather know that like I'm not rich and there's no way I'm about to act like I'm rich. There's no way I'm about to go splurge and spend all of this money just to prove to everybody else that I got money. If you don't believe I got money, that's cool. I don't care. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for the generations to come. I'm not trying to make you happy and make you and all of that stuff don't even matter. Once you show somebody like, oh, you show them your bank account. Now what? Just to prove to them that you wasn't broke. Oh, look at my bank account. Whoop-de-doo. It's not like it's finna do nothing for that person. It's not finna do nothing for you for proving it to them. You just look stupid. Like, they're gonna do nothing but flip the script on you like, oh, you trying to show out. Oh, I can't stand people like you. You think you better than other people because you got money and blah, blah, blah. Now they got you feeling bad. No, no, cut it out. Write down. That's why when I get to the house, I'm gonna write down exactly the plans of what I see and where I want to be, where I want to go, the man I want to become. And like, if y'all want to do it with me, y'all write it down too. You get your notebooks out, and I'm gonna show you the whole plan that I go by, you know. And then, the things that you actually do like to do, like say you one of them people that like to, be fresh, wearing a lot of nice clothes and stuff. Learn how to make your own clothes. I don't care how in your mind how hard and difficult you think it'll be. I don't care. Make your first T-shirt, and then after you make your first T-shirt, see how much you liked it. You might find out, man, I love making my own T-shirts. I like using a sewing machine. Man, I like or buy your stuff wholesale. And get you a printer machine, and you print your own logos on there, and make your own hats. Go do it yourself. Now you out here looking unique. Now you got somebody saying, hey man, I want that too. How much? Can I buy that too? Now you out here building a generational wealth machine, and you wearing clothes that people ain't never seen before. Can't nobody say, oh, I got that too.
If you have your frequent
shopper's card. Yeah, so I would just recommend that. I would recommend that y'all oh shoot. That we all just write it down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna make sure that I'm taking the steps to be the man that I want to become. I'm not finna be trying to rush myself to impress people. I think that's pretty stupid. Like, why would I go save up $10,000 just to go buy this nice ass car to prove to people like, ooh, I got a nice car? And then after a year or two, I don't even like the car no more because they came out with the newer one, and now I'm like, damn, the newer one make my car look old. Like, that shit is a trap, bro. You know how many times I did that in my life? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. Every time I do it, I look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, bro, why the fuck did I do that? Why? Why did I think that was dope? At some point, like I'm pretty sure that you probably did that with yourself too. Like bought something and thought it was the best shit ever. Then a year later, you sitting there looking like, what the fuck did I buy that for? That was dumb as hell. Like, you don't even like it no more. You don't even wear it no more. You don't even look at it no more. You don't use it no more. And now you ready to sell it on Facebook Market, OfferUp. Now you put it on OfferUp to sell it, and now you pay $800 for it. Now you selling it on Facebook Market for $100. See how stupid that is? That's the dumbest investment ever. And you did it just for like a trend at that time. It was It was dope at that time. Everybody was getting it at that time. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was posting it on social media. All these kids, everybody is stressed out to buy these certain Labubus for their babies. They out here going all over the world, searching all over the internet just to buy a certain Labubu for their baby or buy all the damn Labubus. What the fuck? I'm like, and then in a year, I give it about a year. A year later, it's gonna be some people who still love a Labubu. It's gonna be some kids that be like, oh, I love my Labubu. My Labubu still, you know, I'm gonna collect them. But majority of everybody gonna be like, I don't even know why I bought that stupid doll. My kids don't even play with it no more. They don't even like Labubu no more. Now they like La Baba. They like La Baba now. They don't like Labubu no more. You know, it's just backwards. It's some stupid shit. I think it's crazy as hell that a lot of people that we all get caught in that loop. But one thing about it is, if you never can admit that you stuck in that loop, you gonna always be in that loop. You have to learn how to admit, like, damn, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a fucking materialistic circle. I done fucking got brainwashed by fucking media. The media has told me that I need to be buying this stuff. And if I don't buy this stuff, I'm miserable. I'm unhappy. I just be like, I be looking at some people. It really makes me not want to buy stuff when I run into somebody who's less than fortunate, like people who don't have no money, like they don't got no hustle. Ain't nobody talk no life into them and told them like, hey, this is all you got to do, or showed them all the simple things they got to do to just go make a little bit of money, go get a job. Some people want to get a job, but they don't even know how to fill out an application. They don't even know how to go about getting a job. I'm like, yo, nobody taught them this? And it's like, no, because they came from a household full of people who never worked, people that only did illegal stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, so this person don't want to do nothing illegal. They trying to break the barrier in their family, but they don't know how to go do the simple stuff like build a resume. They don't know how to do it.